It is so beautiful out here. Wow. Well, welcome to today's video. Today we are doing something that I have been wanting to do for such a long time, but I've never just pulled the trigger on it and went to do it. So I told myself, we've got to go to the mountains. We've got to go do a trout catching cook up there. I can't even tell you guys, I am super excited to be up here. From what I have read, a lot of these mountain lakes in this area have cutthroat trout, and these are actually just stock trout. And I'm sure there's like wild trout in there too, but Fish and Game constantly stocks these mountain lakes with trout. And so for the regulations up here, it's just 5 fish. You can keep up to 5 fish. It doesn't matter if they're 8 inches or 20 inches. You can only just keep up to 5 any size. So I really want to get to fishing. So I'm gonna stop talking here and we're gonna go over to my fishing equipment. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm gonna be using and what I'm thinking and stuff like that, and then we'll get the video rolling. Since I know that this lake is just trout, all I brought today is my trout tackle box. And so up here you are allowed to use 2 poles if you have the 2-pole endorsement. And so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Since this is a brand new lake and I have no idea of how to fish it, I'm gonna be using 1 rod as a bottom fishing rig. So I'm just gonna cast it out and just leave it. And then another one, I have a little spinner type lure tied onto there. I'll show you guys in a bit. And then I'm just gonna be casting that one all over the place and then just let my bottom fishing rig just sit in one place. Since these are stock trout, I'm assuming they're gonna be used to power bait because it's gonna represent what they eat in the hatchery. And then for my other one, I already have it rigged up. So I do have some soft plastics right here from Notorious Custom Jigs. And then I'll resort to this if what I'm gonna be starting out with isn't working. But for now, we're just gonna be starting out with my power bait and stuff like that. That is your Carolina rig right there. So here's our main line. This is a 10-pound braid. We slid up our 1/2 ounce weight, slid up a bead, tied our main line to one eye of our swivel, and then for the other eye of the swivel we use 6-pound monofilament, and then we have about a 2.5 feet leader, and then we tied it to our size 16 treble hook. That right there is your Carolina rig. So for my bottom fishing rig, that's exactly how I set it up, and that's how I encourage a lot of beginner trout fishermen to set it up too. Now all we have to do is we have to put our bait on there. When you go to the store, there's all sorts of different colors. I have a bunch of in my tackle box too. There's pink, there's orange, there's green, there's a mix of different colors, but I really like this this rainbow color. It's just the orange, neon, yellow, green type color just all mushed together. And so this is very simple. So all we're gonna do with this bait right here is we're just gonna take a little bit. You don't need a lot. Once you have a little bit of dough like that, all you wanna do is just kind of roll it up into a little ball. You're gonna hold your hook right here, kind of sideways, and all you're gonna do is you're just gonna slide your power bait over your hook, and then you can see now your hook is completely gone. Now all you want to do is you just kind of want to mush your power bait so that it sticks onto your hook. That little ball right there is what the fish are going to be eating. They're going to be biting this because it resembles what these trout normally ate in the hatchery. So for them, it's just regular food. This one, we're just going to launch it out in the middle of the lake. Quite the little jungle. Hopefully this trail leads us to a better spot. Guess this is worth a try. If you're wondering why I'm casting like that, it's because if I do an overhand cast, look, there's already one right there. Somebody's line got tangled up there. That's why I'm casting like that, because I don't want to snag my rooster tail. Come on fishies. One fish, that's all I need. I just want one fish to go with my eggs, my bell pepper, my onion, and my salt and pepper. That's it. If I don't catch a fish and I get too hungry, I'm just gonna cook my eggs and my vegetables without a fish. That would be sad. Oh, oh, I just had a hit. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Come back. Come back. That was a hard thump. I was not ready for that. I ain't gonna lie. Caught me off guard. At least we're getting some kind of action. Better than getting skunked. Well, technically we're still skunked, but semi-skunked? Well, I can't really switch my lure right here, so I guess I'll just keep casting. Ooh, over here it looks good. Oh, fish on. Heck yeah. Oh, come on, baby. Don't come off. Don't come off, baby. This is a good one. This is a really good one. Oh, that's a really good one. Oh, oh snap. Wow, that is a beautiful fish. Just don't come off. Oh my gosh, they're a lot bigger than I thought. I forgot my net. Oh. Oh man. Where am I gonna land them? Right here. I'm gonna land them right here. Dude, that is a beautiful cutthroat. Oh. Wow, they fight. They fight awesome. I'm playing really light with him because I don't want him to come off. I've got him on the side of the lip. But that's why I use treble hooks, because when they bite them. Oh my gosh! Are you kidding me? That is a beast! My first ever cutthroat trout. He's too energetic, so I'm just gonna bonk him. Just gonna bleed him. All right. All right. You can see all the blood's coming out. Yes! That feels so good. Brand new lake. I have no idea how to fish it. I started off bottom fishing, wasn't really producing. I switched over to a tiger rooster tail, tiger color rooster tail. I got a hit way across over there, and then it kind of slowed off, and then I switched over to a natural color, which is a black color, and I was just walking along the shore, and then bam, right there. I wasn't even paying attention. He just hit it hard. Let me show you guys what I caught him with. So this is what I caught him with. This is a rooster tail. This is a 1/6 ounce. The body is like a black, and then it has some yellow sparkles on there, and then it just has a gold blade on it. Again, 1/6 ounce. Treble hook because I really don't want to lose my fish. Look how beautiful this fish is. This is my first ever cutthroat trout. And I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. This size is a lot bigger than what I was anticipating. I was anticipating maybe like 10, 11, 12 inches. That's a solid 17, 18 inch trout. Like, that is awesome. He's gonna provide a lot of meat, and I have not eaten breakfast. It's almost, I think it's like 1:30 p.m. right now. So I brought some eggs and some bell peppers. And so that was gonna be my breakfast. But since I caught a fish, we're gonna be eating, or we're gonna be cooking a brunch. So we're gonna be eating my breakfast along with this trout right here. Awesomeness. Just a gorgeous fish overall. So if you fish a brand new lake and you catch a fish and you plan on keeping it, what you want to do, or what I recommend you to do, is always open up the stomach to see what they're feeding on. I'm just going to take a fillet knife and start at its anus or its vent, and we're just going to cut all the way up, all the way out here. So once you have that slit open, then you expose all of its internal organs, and we're just going to grab all of this stuff right here, and we're just gonna pull. You can pull all this stuff out. We're gonna lay this down in the water, and then you have all its organs right here, but I want to go to its stomach, which is right about here. So you can see we kind of exposed the stomach already, but I saw a crayfish, or I see a crayfish in here. Let me just take my fillet knife, cut this. So that's a little crayfish right there. I didn't even know there was crayfish in here. Look how small that thing is. Just a little claw, a little teeny tiny little baby crayfish in here. So we know that there's crayfish in here, and then there's all these little bugs, just very, very small bugs. Even though these are very small compared to what I caught them off with, which is a big rooster tail, you can look at the color, observe the color, and the color literally matches my rooster tail. So these are kind of like a black, dark gray, black color, and that's exactly what my rooster tail was, a blackish color. And this we're just gonna throw back into the lake and feed the crayfish. Wow, look at that meat, just bright orange. So he's been in this water for a while. Hatchery trout, as soon as they come out of the hatchery, they have white meat, but the longer the fish is out in natural waters like this, just feeding off of natural insects and natural food, the color starts to turn orange. And so that's one indicator of whether or not your trout has been in the lakes for a long time, or they just freshly stocked it. But all we're gonna do now is, you can see this dark color right here. This is its kidney. I just call it the bloodline, but some people get very offended when you call it the bloodline and not the kidney. So we're gonna cut this kidney, and then all you gotta do now is just take your finger and just literally just smush it out. And once you have the kidney all broken apart, just wash it. So I had to cut it into two pieces because my pan wasn't big enough to fit both. We are keeping it simple today. Salt, pepper, that's all we're seasoning the fish with. So That's salt and pepper. That's all there is to it. And this is my first time eating cutthroat trout. Just some pink meat and the flavor is great, but I do notice that with cutthroat trout, like I don't know if it's just from this lake, but the meat is a little bit more hearty. With rainbow trout, I feel like rainbow trout, as soon as you put it in your mouth, like the meat almost starts to dissolve, but this, like, it doesn't dissolve. Like, you actually have to chew it. That's the biggest difference between what the heck is this? Anyway, that's the biggest difference between cutthroat trout and rainbow trout as far as I can remember. Like, I don't know how you describe that. Like, it tastes like fish, but it's not fishy. I don't know how to describe that difference, but hopefully you've tasted fish and you kind of get what I'm saying. But the biggest difference is the texture. Like, the meat is hearty, so you actually have to chew it. Let's try a big bite. Some eggs and trout. I really wish there was a bell pepper attached to this bite right here. Today, I just wanted to come out, explore a new lake, and explore not only any random lake, but explore these lakes that are kind of hidden in the backwoods of these mountains. Definitely, this is a lake that I'm gonna put on the come back list, but for now, I think I'm gonna continue exploring different lakes, so it might be a while before I come back to this lake. So that's gonna do it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.